Have you ever woken up in the morning, looked in the mirror, and thought, when did this happen? Maybe your joints feel a little stiffer, or your energy isn't what it used to be. It's like one day you're running around with endless stamina, and the next you're feeling just a little slower. But here's the thing, aging doesn't have to mean feeling old. In fact, the foods you eat can make all the difference in how young you feel, inside and out. Today, we're diving into four powerful foods that don't just keep you healthy, they actually slow down aging and help you feel vibrant, strong, and full of life. And don't worry, this isn't about strict diets or complicated recipes. These are everyday foods that you can start enjoying right away to help your body stay resilient, your mind sharp, and your skin glowing. Now, let's start with something simple, berries. Yes, those sweet little fruits that you might sprinkle on your cereal or blend into a smoothie. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, they're all packed with something called antioxidants. Think of antioxidants as tiny bodyguards that protect your cells from damage. Over time, our bodies face something called oxidative stress, which is just a fancy way of saying that our cells get worn out from everyday life. Things like pollution, stress, and even the natural aging process. But berries help fight back. Blueberries, in particular, are like superheroes for your brain. Research has shown that they can improve memory and even slow down cognitive decline. Ever had one of those moments where you walk into a room and completely forget why you went in there? We've all been there. But adding more blueberries to your diet can actually help keep your brain sharp. They're also great for your heart, helping to lower blood pressure and improve circulation. Two things that become even more important as we get older. And the best part? Berries are so easy to add to your meals. Throw them in yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or just eat them as a snack. They're naturally sweet, low in calories, and absolutely delicious. Now, let's talk about something a little heartier, nuts. Have you ever heard that nuts are full of fat? It's true, but here's the secret. It's the good kind of fat. Your body needs healthy fats to keep your skin supple, your joints pain-free, and your brain functioning at its best. Walnuts, in particular, are a powerhouse when it comes to anti-aging. They're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which help fight inflammation. And inflammation is a big deal when it comes to aging. It's linked to everything from arthritis to heart disease to wrinkles. But walnuts help reduce that inflammation, keeping your body feeling younger for longer. And let's not forget almonds. If you're looking for a natural way to keep your skin looking fresh and glowing, almonds are your best friend. They're rich in vitamin E, which acts like a natural moisturizer from the inside out. Plus, they help protect your skin from sun damage and keep it looking smooth. The best part? Nuts are one of the easiest snacks to keep around. Grab a handful in the morning, sprinkle them over a salad, or mix them with a little dark chocolate for a delicious, guilt-free treat. Now we've covered berries and nuts, but there's still so much more to share. Now that we've talked about the power of berries and nuts, let's move on to another food that can truly transform the way you feel, leafy greens. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Oh, great, more salad. But hear me out. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are some of the most powerful anti-aging foods out there. And the best part? You don't have to eat a mountain of salad to enjoy the benefits. So why are greens so important? It all comes down to something called folate and vitamin K. These nutrients work behind the scenes, keeping your bones strong, your heart healthy, and your brain firing on all cylinders. And if you've ever felt like your memory isn't as sharp as it used to be, leafy greens might just be your best friend. Studies have shown that people who eat more greens have a slower rate of cognitive decline, meaning their brains stay younger for longer. And let's talk about energy. Have you ever felt that afternoon slump where you just want to curl up and take a nap? Leafy greens help fight fatigue by providing iron and magnesium, two minerals that keep your energy levels steady throughout the day. Instead of reaching for another cup of coffee, adding more greens to your meals can help keep you going without the crash. The best part? You don't have to force yourself to eat boring salads every day. Try tossing a handful of spinach into your morning omelet, blending kale into a smoothie, or sautéing some Swiss chard with garlic and olive oil for a delicious side dish. The key is finding ways to enjoy them that feel easy and natural for you. Now, let's move on to a food that might surprise you: fatty fish. I know, not everyone is a big seafood fan, but trust me on this one. Fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are like magic for your joints, your heart, and even your skin. You know how sometimes your knees or hands feel a little stiff, especially in the morning? That's often due to inflammation. But omega 3s act like a natural lubricant for your joints, helping to reduce pain and keep you moving smoothly. And when it comes to your heart, these healthy fats help lower bad cholesterol, reduce the risk of heart disease, and even keep your blood vessels flexible so your circulation stays strong. But here's the part a lot of people don't realize: omega 3s are also amazing for your skin. They help keep it hydrated from the inside out, reducing dryness and even softening fine lines. So, if you want that natural, youthful glow, adding more fatty fish to your diet is a great place to start. And don't worry if you're not a fan of cooking fish at home. You can find pre-cooked options at the store, add canned salmon to a salad, or even take a high-quality fish oil supplement if you're not big on seafood. The key is just making sure your body is getting those healthy fats regularly. So now that we've covered berries, nuts, leafy greens, and fatty fish, let's keep going, because there's one more food that you won't want to miss. And here it is: one more food that can work wonders for keeping you feeling young and energized: dark chocolate. Yes, you heard that right. You don't have to give up chocolate to stay healthy. In fact, the right kind of chocolate can actually help you age gracefully. Now, I'm not talking about the sugary processed chocolate bars you find in the candy aisle. I'm talking about real high quality dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa or higher. This kind of chocolate is packed with powerful antioxidants called flavonoids, which help protect your cells from damage, improve circulation, and even boost brain function. Have you ever noticed that after eating chocolate, you feel a little happier? That's not just in your head. Dark chocolate naturally increases serotonin levels, which is the brain chemical responsible for boosting mood and reducing stress. And let's be honest, stress can make us feel older than we really are. Managing stress isn't just about relaxation, it's about keeping your body and mind youthful, and a little dark chocolate can help with that. But the benefits don't stop there. Dark chocolate is also great for your heart. It helps lower blood pressure, improve blood flow, and reduce the risk of heart disease. So not only does it taste delicious, but it's actually doing your body a huge favor. The key is moderation. You don't need to eat a whole chocolate bar to get the benefits. A small square or two a day is enough. Try pairing it with a handful of nuts for an even bigger health boost. Or melt a little over some fresh berries for a dessert that's both indulgent and incredibly good for you. Now, think about it. We've talked about berries, nuts, leafy greens, fatty fish, and dark chocolate. These aren't complicated or hard to find foods. They're simple, delicious, and easy to add to your daily routine. And when you make them a regular part of your diet, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to stay strong, energized, and youthful. But here's the most important thing to remember: aging isn't about trying to turn back the clock. It's about feeling your best at every stage of life. It's about waking up with energy, moving with ease, and enjoying the little moments without feeling held back by aches, fatigue, or brain fog. And the best part? You don't have to overhaul your entire diet to see the benefits. Just start small. Add a handful of berries to your breakfast. Swap out processed snacks for a handful of nuts. Try cooking fish once a week. Little changes add up, and before you know it, you'll start to feel the difference, not just in how you look, but in how you move, think, and enjoy life. So if you're ready to feel younger, stronger, and more vibrant than ever, start with what's on your plate. Because the food you eat isn't just fuel, it's the foundation for a life filled with energy, health, and happiness. And that's really what it all comes down to: choosing foods that nourish your body and help you feel your absolute best. It's not about restriction or giving up the things you love. It's about making small, intentional choices that add up over time, helping you stay sharp, strong, and full of life. But here's something important to remember: food is just one piece of the puzzle. What really makes a difference is consistency. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just start with one or two small adjustments. Maybe you swap out your usual snack for a handful of almonds. Maybe you add a few extra leafy greens to your dinner. Maybe you treat yourself to a square of dark chocolate instead of something processed and sugary. These little choices, done daily, are what make the biggest impact. And don't forget, eating well should be enjoyable. Food isn't just about nutrients, it's about pleasure, connection, and the memories we make around the table. Imagine sitting down with a friend, sharing a meal filled with fresh, colorful ingredients, laughing and catching up. That's what a healthy life looks like. Not a strict diet, but a balanced, joyful way of eating that supports your body while still letting you enjoy the things you love. The truth is, aging well isn't about avoiding getting older. It's about embracing it with energy, confidence, and vitality. Every stage of life has its own beauty, and by taking care of yourself now, you're giving your future self the best possible gift. A body that moves with ease, a mind that stays sharp, and a spirit that feels truly alive. So, if you take one thing away from this, let it be this: you have the power to shape how you feel. The choices you make today, what you eat, how you move, how you take care of yourself, all play a role in how you'll feel tomorrow, next year, and beyond. And you're never too old, and it's never too late to start making choices that support a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's one small change you're excited to try? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and I love seeing how you're taking these tips and making them your own. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps more people see this information. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. We've got plenty more tips, advice, and inspiration coming your way to help you live your best life at any age. Thank you so much for watching. Here's to feeling amazing, staying young at heart, and living a life filled with health and happiness. See you in the next one.